Sorry, Judge. Next is going to be Sierra Banner.
Thank you. Ms. Banner, do you have a camera that you can activate?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I've got a file here from September 9, 2021. The charges drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, which is a misdemeanor. Punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Would you like to talk to a court-appointed attorney today, or are you going forward without one?
I'm going forward without one.
All right. The prosecutor has made an offer. If you plead guilty to the added charge of no valid operator's license on person, then the prosecutor would ask me to dismiss the drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied charge. Both files have a possibility of jail time. Both files have fines and costs. The main difference from you is probably the fact that a drove while license suspended charge on your record would get you 2 points from the Secretary of State. The no operator's license on person would not be any points. Understood?
Yes.
Did you make a decision?
Yes, I told him that I was pleading guilty.
You want to take that offer from the prosecutor then, correct?
Yes.
All righty. Is it true that you drove a vehicle in Romulus on that date?
Yes.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea then. Got your address on Asbury Park, correct?
Yes, I have moved since then.
What's your
I
new
did give
address?
them my new address,
Oh,
18045.
you gave it to my clerk this morning?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Are you working?
No, sir.
When's the last time you had a job?
Probably a little bit after that. So around December, January.
Okay. How come you're not working now?
I haven't been able to find a job.
Okay. All right. Anything you want me to know before I set the terms of sentence?
Do you know when I will have to pay these fines?
Yes, I do. I even know how much they're going to be.
Would you be able to give that to me?
Yes. The total on the file is $500. Technically, they're due within 5 days. If that's a problem, you can go to our website. Heather, do we have a collections clerk on today?
We do have one today, Judge.
Okay. If you want to make a payment plan or other arrangements, I can put you in a breakout room with the clerk today.
Please.
Okay. Anything else? Any questions?
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Enjoy your day. We're going to put you in that breakout room. Heather, who's next?
Next, Judge, is Mohammed Chatu for CK Properties. Sorry, CK Properties is at 840.
Got it. All right, CK Properties.
Good morning, Mohammed Chatu for CK Property Group.
Good morning, Counsel.
And David Greco here on behalf of the city.
Have you gentlemen had a chance to talk, Mr. Greco?
We have, Your Honor. We've come to a resolution in the matter.
Tell me about it, please.
We're going to dismiss the certificate of occupancy ticket and amend it to a double parking ticket with a recommended fine of $150. The defendant has obtained a certificate of occupancy.
Great.
And my understanding is Mr. Chatu is ready to accept the plea on behalf of his client.
Okay, because this is civil infraction, counsel, you can take care of this without your client, correct?
Taking place
That's
today,
correct.
Mr. Chatu.
Okay, I'll accept the responsible plea. Fine the cost $150. Can we do that? Pay in 5?
Yes, can I have like 2 weeks to pay that, Your Honor?
I don't know if he knows there's already.
Heather, who needs to be muted, you know?
It was that attorney. He muted himself.
Ah, thank you. All right, counsel, I made a note in the file. Pay in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Next is Ron, last name is RHAN at 830.
R-A?
RHAN.
Oh, all right, got it. Ron. Yep. All right. Mr. Ron, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of with Mr. Ron. Your Honor,
Thank
today is the date and time set for Raymond in this matter. We would waive formal reading, stand mute. We've had a chance to pre-try this, Your Honor. Mr. Ron wishes to be pleading guilty to the charge of being a disorderly person with the understanding that the other 2020 charge would be dismissed.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Ron, you understand your rights and options after discussing those with Mr. Bowditch today?
Yes, I did, sir. Yes, I did.
And you understand the possible penalty for the disorderly person charge?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to disorderly person freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, I am.
All right, tell me what happened in Romulus on February 28, 2020 that makes you think you're guilty. Mr. Bowditch, if it'll be easier, you might want to do some voir dire questioning.
All right, Mr. Ron, I'm going to ask you a question about this incident at the gas station. On that day in 2020, were you loud and disruptive?
Yes, I was.
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
Mr. Greco, prosecution satisfied.
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Ron, what should I know about you before I sentence?
Your Honor, if I might, Mr. Ron has been out of jail for the last 5 months. He was sentenced to 9 months because of somewhat of a misspent youth. He has turned the corner. He's now a full-time employee of a steel plant. He's been in no more trouble since he was 19 back in 2020. He's turned his life around. He's committed to it.
That's right.
I was impressed by speaking with him, Your Honor.
Good. All right, Mr. Ron, anything you want to add?
That should be it. One question, sir.
Go ahead.
Do you know, I probably not about anything about my license that's suspended right now? That's the way, because I paid the fee. It was 9 to 3.
I don't have any information about your license in front of me.
Okay, that's okay.
I don't know why
Alrighty.
either one of these would get you suspended, though. Anything else?
That should be it.
All right. Total fines and costs on the file, Mr. Ron, $500. We've already got $300 of bond money, so that means you owe us $200. That's due within 5 days. Can you pay it within 5, or do you need to talk to one of my collections clerks?
No, that should be it. I can pay that.
You can take care of that in 5 days?
Yes, it's breaking in and I hardly can hear you.
I said, can you pay $200 within 5 days, or do you need to speak to a collections clerk?
Yes, I can pay 200.
Okay.
It's
then
breaking in
close
and
your
I
file
hardly
out.
can hear you.
Any questions?
That should be it, sir.
Okay, have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Ron.
Thank you, sir. Have a beautiful evening.
Judge, next is Pantoja, Pantoja. That one is at 9 a.m. Attorney Morgan is here on that.
Counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Erica Morgan, PA 2488, on behalf of Mr. Pantoja today.
Good morning. What do we got?
Your Honor, David Greco here on behalf of the city. This is a motion to set aside a conviction. It's a marijuana conviction from 2009. The prosecution has no objection whatsoever.
That is correct, Your Honor. We're asking the motion to be set aside.
I'm looking in the file, counsel. Did you send in an order?
Yes, the order was sent in, Your Honor,
Yep,
I believe.
yep, I got it.
Yes.
All right, I think I just filled it out and signed it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Will you be mailing that back into the offices, Your Honor?
Heather.
Yes, I
how do
will,
do
Judge.
that?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day, everyone.
You
as
too.
well, counsel.
Thank you.
Next judge is Gaylor, Gaylor.
840.
840, correct.
Good morning, Mr. Gaylor. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Nunley, your appearance?
Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of the defendant. This is a date and time scheduled for a pretrial. After speaking with Mr. Gaylor in a breakout room, he has indicated that he will be retaining his own attorney. So I told him that I would ask you to give him an adjournment, to give him some time to
Sure.
get a hold of somebody.
Sure. All right, Mr. Gaylor, I'll give you until August 4th for your next court date. Let's schedule that at 9 o'clock.
All right.
Any questions?
No problem.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Rourke, do you need to speak to the prosecutor or are you ready to go?
Need to speak to the prosecutor if I could. Thank you.
Okay,
No,
Dave, do you want to pull him in?
I will pull him in.
Thank you.
Something good.
You're good, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we have a lull, Judge.
Thank you.
I'm going to jump into a breakout room real quick.
Yep.
Here, I can read the meeting ID. I have it. Yeah, the meeting ID. You ready? It's 491 975
Attorney Corvo. Attorney Corvo. Joseph.
You'll want to use audio, yeah. What is it saying?
Attorney Corvo.
Yes.
Do you
Morning.
need to speak to the, good morning, do you need to speak to the prosecutor?
Yeah, I apologize. I'm having a low system, but if you prosecutor, I can touch base. I don't know if assuming it's the same one, is it still Mr. Greco?
Correct. Yep, it's Mr. Greco. Well, if
Okay.
you don't need to, then if you're ready to go, I can have the judge come in.
Yeah, I'd like to touch base with them just to make sure I'm on the same page.
All right, I'll put you in his, Mr. Greco, Mr. Corvo, would like to speak to you, please.
Okay, and on the Nixon matter, I did speak with Mr. Ruark. We're just adjourning that, so.
Just adjourning? All right, then
Yeah,
I'll give you a
adjourning
new
to the-
date. Yep, so Mr. Rourke, do you want August 4th or August 17th?
We'll do the 4th.
Let me find you again. August 4th. Do you want 9:10, 9:20, 9:30?
9:10 would be perfect.
9:10. All right. I'll send new notice for August 4th at 9:10.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Thanks, Scott.
Mr. Nixon, you can log off now.
Thank you.
No, don't leave. Go ahead and just continue to wait.
Heather, for some reason, I can't find Mr. Corvo.
He is probably down in the clerk's waiting room. You'll see him down there. His
Okay.
name down there. Just grab him from that name from down there and put him up in your room.
Yeah, I can see him on the screen, but I can't, he's not.
Are you looking at the breakout room?
Yeah, I'm looking at the breakout rooms.
Yep. Scroll down and you'll see clerk waiting room.
Oh, there he is. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Because
thank you.
wherever he started is where his name stays.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Thanks.
No,
Good to
they may
know.
not have invited her in.
Mr. Bowditch, are you ready on Mr. Perry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Quick. Mr. Hamoud? Sorry, Janine Hamoud?
Yes, this is she.
Hi, sorry. Did you need to speak to the prosecutor or are you ready to go on your client?
We're ready to go. We're adjourning. I talked to Mr. Greco yesterday.
Oh, okay. Let's do that right now then. I have either August 4th or August 18th.
If we could do August 18th.
I have from 8:30 all the way to 10 o'clock.
Okay, let's do, let me just double check, but I think 9:30 works. Great, thank you.
9:30. All right. So August 18th at 9:30. Did you hear that, Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys then. I'll send out new notice. It'll be the same Zoom room.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yep. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Perry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good morning. I've got a file from August 25, 2018. The charge is assault or battery. Carries a possible penalty of up to 93 days in jail. Also up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared today to go forward on your own, or would you like to speak to the court-appointed attorney who's available?
Your Honor, we've already spoken.
Go ahead, Mr. Bowditch.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Perry. As far as the arraignment, Your Honor, we would waive formal reading and stand mute. As far as the pretrial, Your Honor, we wish to adjourn this to get some discovery on this 2018 case.
August 4 give you enough time?
August 4th is good for me, Your Honor.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
August 4, okay?
Yes.
9 a.m.
Okay.
Have you spoken to one of my clerks today about your address and your phone number, all that contact information been confirmed?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Wonderful. You're working?
I am.
All right, you've already posted a cash bond. I'll continue that bond. You're all set today.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be in touch, Mr. Perry.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Corvo, are we ready on your case?
We are.
We
All right. Judge, last name is Curlin, Kerlin.
Gentlemen, your appearances, please.
Your Honor, David Greco here on behalf of the city of Romulus.
Joseph Corvo, P 64479 on behalf of Brock Curlin, who's in the Zoom hearing as well, Your Honor.
Heather?
Your Honor.
Oh, there he is. Got him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Your Honor, Mr. Corvo apparently filed a motion yesterday with regard to some issues related to this case. I did receive it via email yesterday, but I didn't review it yet. So at this point in time, I believe Mr. Corvo is looking for a date to be set by the court for his motion.
Sure.
Yeah, that's correct, Your
I haven't
Honor.
seen it yet either.
What I'd done is I attempted to file it last Thursday, thinking we may have it heard today, but the clerk instructed me to bring this issue up before the court because you wanted to know whether it was in person on Zoom and that you would tell us the date to have it scheduled by. But in thinking, so that for today's purposes, I did file it for Mr. Greco just so that he had it to for whatever reason in terms of referencing.
All right, but I don't have the motion yet. So you filed it with
No.
the court last week, or you tried to?
No, we tried to, and they said we tried to
Got it.
file it so that it'd be heard today, and they said talk to the judge.
Okay. All right. So I can give you August 4 or August 18, either one.
Your Honor, I prefer August 18 just because I need to get the motion and I don't know what I need to look at to respond, which may be some video and stuff. So if that's okay with you, Joe.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
August 18 then? Let's do this at 10.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That way, if we got to take any testimony or anything, hopefully we'll have the time for it. Anything else, fellas?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Mr. Curlin, enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Royce?
Yeah, I need to speak with Mr. Greco first.
Okay. So I'm going to pull Mr. Williams out because they put him in the waiting room again. Mr. Greco, if you go on with Royce.
Yep.
Royce, do you need me to put him in a room for you to speak to him, or are you ready to go when you're done?
No, I'm going to need to speak to him.
Okay, I'm going to bring him back out here.
Royce, are you able to go into my room or do I need to put you there?
Yep, I can go.
Okay, I'll meet you in my waiting room.
So Mr. Williams, your attorney is here, so it'll just be a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
If you just want to mute yourself.
How you doing, man? I'm good.
Okay, how are you?
I'm at court right now.
Oops. Jalen, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the clerk to get some information from you, okay?
Okay.
Jeff, do you have Mr. Hadley's number?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay.
Isn't he in the same office with Royce?
He is, but Miss Allison, who I think they are going to be putting into your waiting room, is assigned to Hadley. And I don't know if Hadley plans on being here for this because he's late if he was.
I can certainly stand in for him.
All right. Mackenzie, are you moving Allison to MIDC waiting room?
I'm trying. My computer won't let me move anyone into the main. She did waive MIDC.
Oh, she waived it. I thought
Yep.
she needed it. Okay, I'll move her in.
Thank you.
Thanks. Forget it, Jeff.
Oh, okay. But if she has questions, I'm here.
Okay, good. Mackenzie, she won't click the button to get out of there.
Okay, I'll try and get her attention.
Well, I'll go in there right now.
Okay.
Jeff, if you have any that just need to be adjourned, I can do that. We don't have to wait for the judge to come out.
I'm all caught up, Heather. I have nobody waiting.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Oh, all right. The August 4th is good with me. If we do have any adjournments.
Good morning, Miss Allison.
Good morning.
I have a file from June 11, 21. Drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. Carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I understand you waived your right to talk to an attorney today. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And you understand your rights, generally speaking, you understand your rights and options?
Yes.
All right. The prosecutor has made an offer on the file. If you plead guilty to no valid operator's license on person, we would dismiss the drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied charge. Both are misdemeanors. Both carry possible jail time. Both have fines and costs on the file. The main difference is 2 points on your driving record. If you plead guilty or are found guilty to drove while license suspended, Secretary of State will assess 2 points. If you enter the plea to no operator's license on person, there would be no points. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Understanding that offer from the prosecutor, do you want to accept that offer today?
Yes.
Ma'am, did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on June 11, 21?
Yes.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I will accept your plea to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge in keeping with the agreement with the prosecutor. You confirmed your address and your phone number with one of our clerks today?
Yes.
All right. What's the status of your driver's license now, ma'am?
It is currently still suspended, but I'm in the process of going to all my court dates.
Okay. And I'm looking at some information here. It looks like we've got you on a payment plan supposed to start on July 15th. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Anything you want to tell me before I set the terms of sentence on today's file?
No.
All right. Total on your file is $650. That includes a $100 warrant fee and a $50 late fee. We'll include that to your current payment plan if that's what you want to do.
Yes.
All righty. Any questions?
What's my deadline to pay it off?
I'm assuming you're on a monthly payment plan.
Yes. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry about that.
So we're just basically, whatever your current plan is, it's just going to take longer because you got more money to owe and pay now.
Yes.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Jeff, can you go back into your waiting room? Because you have somebody in there, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Williams, if you can rejoin that room where it says the breakout room that you were in, Mr. Nunley's in there waiting for you.
And Heather, has Anita Johnson not shown up?
She has not, but we do have somebody that's been in the clerk's meeting room with just on a phone, and we don't know who it is yet.
Okay. And you know what, Ray? Because we talked about this, you know, if you have things to do, you can sign off, and then I'll call you if it is in fact her.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, yes, she did call here and say she was having issues logging in.
Okay.
So she said she's in a waiting room, so it might be her. I can hang
Okay.
on for just a few.
Okay.
I got nothing right now.
Got it. Okay. All right,
Okay.
good. Yep.
Thanks.
And Heather, I'm just going to step away for a moment. Okay.
All righty.
turn this fucking video off.
Royce, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
I've got a misdemeanor file from March 1, 2022. Failed to stop or identify after a property damage accident. Mr. Nunley, this is you.
Yep, Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of the defendant. After having discussions with the prosecutor, he has tendered the offer of reducing the charge down to a $200 fine for double parking, for which my client would like to accept that offer and plead responsible.
And Your Honor, just for the record, I want to make sure the court is aware that I've spoken with the victim on a couple of occasions, and he has been made whole in this matter. And that's the primary factor in this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Mr. Williams, that's the way you want to proceed?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept that plea of responsible to the double parking. $200 fines and costs due within 5 days. Is that an issue? If it is, I'll put you in a breakout room with one of our collections clerks.
Yeah, I mean, I need more time.
All right, we'll put you in a breakout room. You can work out the details.
That's it for me. Thanks, guys. You guys have a good one.
Bye. Thanks, Royce.
Take care.
Mr. Bowditch, are you ready? Mr. McKinney.
Ready?
Yes, how you doing?
Good morning, Mr. McKinney. Mr. Bowditch, your appearance.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. McKinney. As far as the arraignment phase, Your Honor, we would waive formal reading and stand mute. I have discussed this with Mr. McKinney. Right now, Your Honor, we wish to adjourn this for some discovery in this matter.
I think I gave you another adjourn date on an earlier file for the 4th. Is that correct?
August 4th is a good date for me and Mr. McKinney, Your Honor.
9/10.
Thank you. 9/10, Mr. McKinney. Same Zoom, same thing we're doing right now.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you a call.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. McKinney, don't go away yet. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right. Let's see. We have one file here that was a speeding ticket out of Romulus. You owe $156, Don. We've got another one impeding traffic out of Romulus that you're behind on your payment plan. Looks like we haven't had a payment since April. And then we've got another one, improper passing, also from Romulus. That's $240. So all told, you owe us $672, and we haven't seen any money since April.
I was trying to go to court for the. I was trying to go to court. I was trying to go to court for the improper passing and the speeding ticket, and they wouldn't let me. And I know about the impeding traffic ticket. I agree with.
Hold on. What do you mean they wouldn't let you go to court?
The clerks at Romulus Court, I don't know her name, but she like a shorter lady, and she would not let me. Like I walked in there with the money to try to pay the Florida side. She told me I couldn't, And I said, "There's no way I can't do that." Then she's like, "You just got to pay the speeding ticket." And I'm like, "I don't want to pay the speeding ticket. I don't want to pay the improper passing. I just want to pay the impeding traffic ticket." And she kept telling me I just couldn't set it up for court. And I was asking her why. She just never gave me a reason.
Okay, so I'm assuming you came in after you were already in default, and she told you you'd have to pay the money as a bond if you wanted to set it for a hearing.
No, she didn't tell me that. I tried to do that because I did that with my reckless driving ticket, which I'm here on
Let's
today.
break it down. You owe $672. You got to do something. Either start paying it, file a motion. You got to do something.
How do I file a motion?
Well, Mr. Bowditch could help you with that.
Okay.
Would you like a breakout room to discuss this with Mr. Bowditch?
Yes.
Okay. Doing nothing is not an option, so make sure you get something started.
Go back into that room that you guys were both in, and Jeff, there's still somebody else in there with you.
Join breakout room.
Yep, join that breakout room. Judge, and just from what I was aware way back in the day when we first got MIDC, I understand they cannot help people do motions. They can only help them at sentencing, but they can't undo anything. Just to let you know.
Yeah,
I think Teresa, Teresa had mentioned that. I mean, it might be different now.
Well, that's bullshit. I mean, Jeff's not gonna file a motion. Jeff's gonna just tell him what to do.
Okay. Mr. Nixon at 9 a.m. is a show cause. It's a Van Buren case. It's a show cause for, I think, community service or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Nixon.
Good morning, sir.
Can you hear me? All
Yes,
right.
I can hear you.
I've got a file from February 20, 2021, retail fraud file. Let's see what's going on with this. All right, looks like you were put on a delayed sentence on May 6, 2021 by Judge Bronson, who was filling in for us. Oh, okay. So after you were put on the delayed sentence, you picked up a felony charge in Ypsilanti, looks like, and a drug license suspended charge.
Yeah, I've got my license back and I have not been charged with a felony yet, sir. I'm fighting that ticket.
All right. Well, so you got charged with a felony, you haven't been convicted of one, right?
Right.
Okay. What happened with the drug license suspended charge in 14B?
I paid the ticket and I took care of everything and got my license back.
All right, you paid the drug license suspended charge?
Yes.
Okay, so what was the incident date on that drug license suspended charge? Do you remember the incident date?
I do not. It was I think it was
about a year ago.
Days. Yeah, about that.
Okay, so it was after you talked to Judge Bronson, you picked up a new misdemeanor, you pled guilty, paid your money, got your license straightened out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, understand that new misdemeanor conviction violates the terms of your delayed sentence with Judge Bronson.
For having an improper plate.
A delayed sentence says for 6 months, stay out of trouble. Picking up a new conviction is not staying out of trouble.
I was like 6 days. It was meaningless. I wasn't trying to commit a crime or anything. I had an improper plate ticket and I paid it, took care of it.
Right. But you understand you violated the terms of your delayed sentence.
Yes, I did. Technically, yes, I did.
Okay.
6 days before I was going to be off.
I'm going to close your file, but it will show the conviction for the retail fraud.
Okay. Sorry.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Have a nice day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
Have we been able to verify if that was Anita Johnson on any kind
We
of?
were not. I kept talking to her and asking her questions. She didn't know how to turn on her audio. So I told her to sign off, sign back on, and I kicked her out, hoping that she'll be able to come back on.
Okay, so we'll just wait a little bit longer because I'm wondering if she just can't log on, and I think we have an insight that it may be her because she contacted the ordinance officer or department.
Right.
She used to work for the city, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's how she knows how to call.
Ray, if she calls you, can you let me know? Because I can give you the phone number and everything so that we can walk her through signing on through her telephone rather than trying to sign on through Zoom.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to help. My partner was trying to help her log in and she was having difficulty.
Or, you know what we could also do, Heather, is that I think 2 weeks from now on the 21st, I'm going to be in person because we have like parental responsibility and cases. Maybe we could just set Ms. Johnson for in person, you know?
Ray, do you have her phone number?
Yes, I do.
Then do we just want to do that? Dave, I can send out notice, but just let her be aware that that's what we're going to do is have her in person in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that would be fine, right? I mean, we're probably going to be fumbling around with this for a while this morning, so.
Yeah.
I think it would make sense.
All right. If she comes back on, we'll try. Otherwise, we'll do it for the 21st.
So
Heather,
Ray,
do you want me to give you a call with her phone number?
Let me double check and see if I have one on her. And then I'll just give you the last 4 digits and you can tell me if it's her.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have phone numbers. Do you know how to chat?
No.
Okay. Do you know if she's on Whitehorn Street still?
Yes, 11550.
11550. Yes. So Ray, we're going to have a Zoom session. Do you see, like, touch your screen? Because are you on a computer?
I'm on an iPad.
When you touched
Tablet.
it, was there like 3 buttons or something and it shows chat, or down at the bottom it shows chat? Dave, are you on an iPad?
I'm on my computer, but
Oh, because I don't know anything about iPads, I don't think.
She should be able to touch this.
I see chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now just hit that.
Chat. I got it.
Okay. And now find my name. Because I don't know, because usually hit the chat and then it'll come down with
says to
everybody's name.
Everybody. But
Yeah, you don't want to do it to
I just want
everybody.
to do it to you, right, Heather?
Yep.
Hit the drop down menu, right?
So Heather, it says direct message.
Yep. Yep. And just send me the phone number and I'll call her.
Well, if it would let me type it. Oh, there we go.
Thank you. So the last 4 are 9042?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to call her right now.
In person on the 21st.
Yes, that's Mr. Greco's plan. What time are you going to be here on that day? Or what time do we have the juveniles at 11, right, Dave?
You know, I don't know exactly what time.
I think, yes, because Mr. Simpson is the adult for them. Yep, it's at 11.
Oh, right.
So
Yep.
I'll tell her to be here around 11.
Fine.
That works.
Yeah, I know my internet in here at the police department's not the best. Are you? Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Yes. Thank you. How you doing today, Gabby? I took a drive.
All right, she's good with that. July 21st, 11 a.m.
Okay, in person at the courthouse. I will see you guys then.
All right, Ray, I'll talk to you before then, I'm sure.
I'm sure we will. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Dave, it looks like we just have the one left that's in the breakout room with Mr. Bowditch.
Excellent, I love it.
Yep. Mr. Bowditch, are you ready on Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
All right, judge will be right out. It looks like that's probably going to be our last one.
All right. Could I go into a breakout room with, of course, I could walk across the hall, but could I go into a breakout room with David?
Is it regarding this one, or can we handle this case first?
We can handle this case first.
All right, judge will be out in just a second.
All right, thank you. I think if we're done, I might just run across the hall and talk to David.
Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Good morning, Your Honor.
There you go, camera's on. All right. Mr. Jones, I've got a file here from 2/21/21. Operating while intoxicated. This is a misdemeanor. Carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Have you waived court-appointed attorney today?
No, Your Honor, I'm representing Mr. Jones.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of with Mr. Jones. Your Honor, as far as the arraignment waive formal reading and stand mute, as far as the pretrial, Your Honor, we're requesting an adjournment for discovery in this matter. The August 4th date, Your Honor, is good.
Thank you. Yes. In my office was 78 this morning, even though the thermostat was set on 72. Yeah. How about 9:10?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let's take care of a bond. Mr. Jones, you speak to a clerk today and confirm your address and phone number and stuff?
I confirm my name. I don't know if I confirm my address.
You still on binder?
Yes, sir.
377-1689, your phone?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you working?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work? How long have you been employed there?
I work at Ford Motor Company, and I've been employed going on 2 years now.
All right, I'm gonna put you on a personal bond with a couple conditions. Number one, just generally speaking, stay out of trouble. Number two, cooperate with Mr. Bowditch so we can have a meaningful court date on April or August 4th. And number two, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance, including alcohol, unless you've got a doctor's prescription. You understand those terms, sir?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you mess up?
Yes, I do.
Any questions for myself or Mr. Bowditch today?
No, sir.
You're all set. Enjoy that baby today.
Yeah, she's full of energy today. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll call you, Mr. Jones.
All right, thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
All right, guys, Heather tells me that's it. Nobody else has showed up.
Yep, and it's beyond 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay, Judge, I'm in the
no
building
show.
if anybody needs anything.
Thanks, Jeff.
All right, take care, everyone.
You too,
I'm gonna come
Judge.
talk to you,
So I'm
Judge.
gonna shut down.